We've got a really active weekend, as you guys mentioned, and I think much of the day tomorrow is going to be quiet. So it really kicks up Saturday night on into Sunday. But tonight, if you've got Friday night plans, no problem heading out and about. We'll be in the 30s. We're going to be in and out of those high clouds as we have been all day, but a quiet start to your weekend. So let's break it down. We'll give you the big picture first. Your powerful weekend storm looks like this. Tomorrow, we'll be in the 40s for much of the day with afternoon showers developing. That rain becomes more prevalent and widespread across the area Saturday night. So if you have Saturday night plans, it's going to be a soaker across northeast Ohio. That wind will start to increase tomorrow night. It's going to be breezy tomorrow, but manageable. Then that wind increases tomorrow night. Notice temperatures warmer tomorrow night than they are during the daytime. And then Sunday is your wind machine as that storm really gets going. A high wind watch is issued out for entire of northeast Ohio. Not just that, but the Great Lakes as well. Sunday morning through Monday morning is when that time frame is. In the meantime, we've got a pretty quiet weather pattern. These are those high clouds streaming off of some moisture that's down to our south. This has just been sitting in the Tennessee Valley. They've had all sorts of flooding problems. They've had a very rainy month already. And this rain just continues to come down there, but it's not going to reach us overnight tonight. We have to wait for this system. You saw Betsy over the last couple days out in Arizona just getting pummeled with areas of snow, and that energy will head out in the plain states. Look at all these watches and warnings. It is just very active. These are high wind watches that are out. We've got blizzard warnings in the areas of pink there. That's because they're expecting 50 to 60 mile-per-hour winds with some snow. Thankfully, we're not going to get a lot of that. We're just going to get some rain and some wind. So here's how the system comes together. The energy comes out in the plain states. All these isobars, the more lines you see, the more powerful the storm system, and that equals wind as well. This thing goes from a 1,000 millibar low pressure system to about a 970 in a hurry. That means it is going to be packing some wind with it. We get the rain on the front edge, and then on the backside on Sunday, a cold wind that's going to knock our temperatures down, and it may even knock out power. National Weather Service thinking widespread power outages from this on Sunday. So this is something we're going to need to pay attention to. So let's go hour by hour. You can see overnight tonight, we're in and out of those clouds. To start your Saturday, we're dry. May even see some sun peaks off to the northeast, but those clouds will build in. Temperatures will rise to spring-like levels tomorrow. Won't be too bad. We'll be in and out of some showers throughout the afternoon. We should be in the 40s for much of your day. Tomorrow night, that's when the action starts. Notice the wave of heavy rainfall that comes in here 9, 10, 11 o'clock tomorrow night. Temperatures start to rise beyond that. We go from 50s at 10 o'clock to, look at this, 4 a.m. Sunday. We're up near 60 degrees out ahead of this front. The front goes through with a line of perhaps some showers and thunderstorms Sunday morning, and then the bottoms falls out. Temperatures go back to the 30s. We've got gusty winds with some snowflakes flying here and there. So what are we talking in terms of wind speed? These are your gusts. Notice Saturday evening manageable up near 20, but once that front goes through Sunday morning, we're talking winds 40, 50, even 60 mile per hour in the gust range as we go into Sunday afternoon, and that continues through Monday. Universal Windows Direct 7-day forecast. There's your 50s the next 2 days, and we're back down to reality with some wind easing on Monday, and we're 20s and 30s on into next week, guys.
All right, Matt, thank you.